What a lovely day to bake. My name is Arne, a German hobby baker who's living in Luxembourg. I really enjoy fast food, especially if you do it at home, like pizza or burger. And for burger buns, I already had a video and I thought I want to make a second version from it. And this time a little bit more simpler with a Poolish as a pre-dough. And I also added a Tangzhong to make the burger buns last longer. So this is a yeast recipe. I hope you still enjoy that. So let's get started. This is from Luxembourg with Loaf. The evening before we want to bake, we create our Poolish with 0.5 grams of yeast, 80 grams of water and 100 grams of flour. We mix everything together with a spoon and then leave that rest overnight on the countertop at room temperature. This Poolish creates an amazing taste and it's not that classical yeast taste that you may know. We also create a Tangzhong using 160 grams of water and 40 grams of flour. This cooked flour paste can bind a lot of water, and this is what is keeping the buns later fresh for a longer time. We warm it up until you have that thick flour paste and then you put it in a glass. You cover it with a plastic wrap and then this is also left in the fridge overnight. Really put the plastic wrap onto the flour paste. The next day it's time to prepare our main dough using 660 grams of flour, 220 grams of water, 15 grams of salt, the Poolish and the Tangzhong that we have created the day before. And then we also need additionally 240 grams of butter because we are making brioche burger buns. We start adding water into the mixer, leave a little bit for later, and we also add the flour, the Tangzhong and then the Poolish. Then we can start our mixer at a low speed. Mix everything for about 10 minutes. And then it's time to add the butter. Don't add everything at once. And then start the mixer again. You can already increase the speed a little bit. And once the butter has been incorporated, add more butter until all the butter is incorporated. After 15 minutes you can really increase the speed of the mixer and then add the salt and the rest of the water. Let it knead for about 2 to 4 minutes and then it's time to do a first window pane test, and as you can see here the dough hasn't kneaded so good so far. So we start the mixer again, let it knead for another 2 minutes and then we do another window pane test. We wet our hand and try to stretch the dough so that it's very thin and the light can go through it. After another minute of kneading, it's time to transfer the dough to our countertop. Then we give it some slap and folds. Then I'm here having a plastic box where I add a little bit of neutral oil into it. That prevents the dough from sticking to the sides. Just spread it a little bit in the container. And then we transfer the dough into the plastic container. After 3 to 4 hours, the dough should have doubled in size. And now it's time to dump the dough container, and I have dusted my countertop a little bit And now we divide the dough into portions. And I want to have like around 125 gram portions to come up with 12 burger buns. So I divide the dough. This takes some time. And then I'm using my hand to shape the buns. So you can grab the dough from top and then rotate your hands until you get these very nice round and smooth dough balls. And then repeat that with the remaining dough. What we want to do here is we want to get some tension to the buns, because later in the oven they should really nice rise. Once it's been done, you transfer them onto a baking sheet. And then we cover that with a kitchen towel. Around 3 hours later, the buns have been beautifully risen. I'm using here some egg and a little bit of milk and mix everything together to get this nice egg wash. And then I'm painting the buns with it. So therefore I'm using a brush and then put some of the egg wash on all the buns, and then I'm using here some sesame and sprinkle that on the buns. I'm having here some normal sesame, and I'm also having some black roasted sesame. I love this contrast from having two kinds of sesame. Then this gets transferred in the preheated oven. I have preheated the oven to 230 degrees Celsius, that's 446 degrees Fahrenheit, and we bake it 50 minutes with steam, and then we reduce the temperature to 200 degrees Celsius, that's 392 degrees Fahrenheit, and we bake it another 10 minutes until you have the color you like. This gets out of the oven, and then we're using some warmed up butter. So I have put some butter in the microwave, and now I'm using a brush and actually paint some butter on the buns. That will keep them fresh and also like adds a nice flavor to the buns as well. And then we repeat what we just did with the second batch of the burgers. So brush them with egg wash, sprinkle them with sesame seeds, put them in the oven and bake them with steam, and then reduce the temperature until they are your preferred color. Put them out of the oven and then add butter on top. Let them cool down for some time. Now it's time to cut the buns. Let's have a look what they are inside. Oh, look what we got, an open crumb. Not that open, but really nice for a burger bun. Super fluffy. Enjoy some pictures of these gorgeous buns. Don't they look amazing? It's worth a try. You can basically freeze them and then unfreeze them when you want to use them. enjoy some nice burger with them. Bon appetit! I hope you enjoyed this video. I really love brioche buns for my burgers. Do you as well? Please write me a comment below this video. If you want to support me and my channel, please like this video, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next videos. I wish you a great day. Adieu and goodbye.